Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Dead Island. Once again, the video issues are still here. They're going to be here for a couple more videos. Again, I apologize. I promise they will get better. If you want to figure out what they have been doing, it's just drivers that updated with HD PVR on the PC got all messed up and caused confusion with the colors, so I didn't notice it right away. It will get fixed. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of me explaining this, but yeah, that's unfortunately how it's going to have to be for a little bit longer. I do want to explain it in the beginning of every video just in case somebody happens to catch the video right away and like, WTF mate, what is the problem? That guy was trying to get up. He just wanted help. He put his hand out to me. He's like, help me, Dewey, help me stand up. But I'm just like, no! No hugs for you! Oh my god, that was excessively terrible. So the very bright areas are almost unbearable. And again, I apologize for it. But enough with apologies. Let's continue on with the game. Talking about the game. I hate escort missions. Beyond belief, I hate escort missions. For the sole reason of the AI are generally retarded, just completely stupid in these. Look at that! Just runs right into a group of zombies, just like, hey, I just want to play, guys. I want to play with. They just want hugs. I just want to get a hug. It aggravates me. So if you have an escort mission, like in multiplayer for a lot of games, you have VIP, that kind of stuff. That's fine. I'm okay with VIP. Love VIP. It makes everything a little bit easier, and I don't know, it's just, you know, VIP is, you know, you have the person controlling the person you need to protect, and it's just so much easier when that person can think and they know what they're doing, and then they run away like they should. Sorry for the little edit there. I actually got a phone call, and I had to take it. It was very important, so apologize for the small edit there. I had to pause the screen. You guys don't want to look at a pause screen for like 15 minutes. That's just boring. So, yeah, but with escort missions, they're just really annoying because the AI is just not at the level of I want it to be, where they can really protect themselves right now. It's just they run around like helpless idiots, running into these huge swarms of zombie when you can easily avoid that. Actually, later on in the game, there's a point where you have to escort this girl, and you have to run away, like, literally, like, because they're like 10, 15 zombies chasing you, and if you guys have played this game, you know that is very difficult to deal with if you don't have, you know, the right time, the right setup, pretty much the perfect conditions. You can't really deal with them, and the whole point of it is they want you to run. So I try, you know, running away, but unfortunately I run like 3 times faster than this poor girl that I'm trying to escort. So she just ends up getting gang raped by these zombies, and I can't do anything about it except for go back and try my hardest to defend them, which doesn't, you know, always end up in the best. So get to enter her village now, apparently, or not, maybe not her village, but she knows this village. She knows of the village.
Is this infection all over the island? Jesus Christ. They were caught totally by surprise.
I could just
This is never
imagine, like, what would it be like for someone that's not mainstream, someone who hasn't seen zombie movies, read zombie books, or any of that kind of stuff. What would it be like if you ran into zombies? Like, what is your instant reaction to them? I don't know. Do you think they're demons or something?
Machutero, where is Mo?
I'll get into that woman.
Where is he?
Business for you. I've been laid eyes on the mob since everything gone crazy. I could take you to see him, but first, you do me a solid, right?
Depends on what it is.
Always wanting us to do favors.
I'm riding in a 4x4 following a group of survivors heading into the jungle. Apparently, someone on the radio is leading them to the source of this sickness. There's supposed to be some kind of a lab hidden in the jungle. Could this be some sort of experiment gone wrong? Some kind of animal-borne disease like swine flu or bird flu that's mutated? If this spreads beyond Banoi, if it were to hit a major population center, it could be the end of everything. People need to know what this is. Maybe they can... Look out!
So I always enjoy those audio clips. Like ODST did a good job of that.
Here's the story. Afran fucked us good, man. His Moke stole every single gun we had. Lucky for us, Afran's people didn't get too far, though. We heard on the radio that their car got swamped and they're stuck out there, waiting for help. Go there and get our weapons back, and I'll tell you how to find Moen.
Aye.
All right, just hurry. Those bloody fools won't stick around there forever.
If you want to get those sons of bitches, you better hurry.
So like I was saying, the audio clips.
There is a shortcut. Canyon and Ghost Village. Go that way, and you will sneak up on those bastards from behind. Good luck.
I really enjoy when you have those audio clips running around. Like ODST probably has done the best out of any game that I could think of for that. So here I end up doing a side quest because I know you guys want to see some of the side quests. So I do a couple of them here. Yeah, but I really like the telephones that you found around the audio clips in there.
Matutero told me to repair the gate. Unfortunately, the tools are in the house by the pier, and those things are over there. Those people who won't die. Will you help me out with them?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. I'll be right here.
So yeah, ODST. I love the audio clips in that, and just how realistic they sound. I think if you do a good job with audio, it really can carry far in something. Like my favorite zombie media ever, like zombie media being book, TV show, comics, game, is We're Alive. It's a zombie podcast, and they just did such a great job with that. I mean, it was hard to really put into words how much I enjoyed that and how well they did. They just it's like an audio. It's audio drama, so it's kind of like a. I mean, I want to say a soap opera on radio, but that really just kind of puts a bad feeling towards it. So it's just I definitely suggest you guys go check it out if you're just looking for something to do, while you're I don't know, if you're just sitting around doing nothing. It's a really good idea. I backed into this room with I'm like, wait, that was stupid. Now I can't get out. Somehow I blocked him, and that was pure luck there, pretty much. How I was able to get out of there without being knocked around like a little bitch. Watching my shadow is funny. So yeah, definitely go check out We're Live. It's a great, I think they're in their 6th season now or something like that. But it's highest quality audio thing you can get out there. So definitely go check that out. And that, it was interesting. That's never really happened to me with a thug before, where he's falling down on the ground and I'm able just to kind of whack around him. I don't know how possible is that? Is that something that you guys run into a lot? I'm just curious, because if that is, that's something that I definitely want to take advantage of. And just, just take advantage of it, because it's a very easy way to kill those thugs, is when they're on the ground they can't hurt you. That's generally a very easy way to kill anything. I failed jump there onto the log, land in the water like a boss. I do everything like a boss. If you guys haven't quite figured out yet, which I'm gonna go with, you probably have, because if you guys have been watching it till now, you know that is my saying. So I tried to take a shortcut up there. didn't end up working too well for me. You have to take the long, squiggly, windy path up to the top. So that was the reason I did that side quest is because it was really easy. It was really quick, and I just kind of wanted, you know, it's nice to do those side quests so you can get the money and then the experience from it. Because if the problem you run into is if you focus on the main quest, which is what I'm trying to do here, is you have the level problem where you start.
Thanks for all your help. Hope this helps.
Where you start falling behind a little bit level-wise, and that's not good when you're going into areas that have pretty high-level enemies because you die a lot. So it's always good to do those side quests so you could keep up that level, and a lot of the times you end up actually keeping a little bit ahead. And since this game is focused strongly on co-op and working as a team, it's difficult if you are alone to go through a lot of these levels. If you remember back when I did co-op with one of the YouTube viewers, he was saying how you don't want to go into the sewers and that kind of stuff alone because it ends, you know, poorly for you. And I mean, I ended up doing that because I'm a bouse. But it was a lot more difficult than playing with someone else. So I don't know. That was an observation of mine. See a bunch of hey, stay away from me. See, this is where I was talking about. If you have that reach, you want to make sure to take advantage of it. However, you need to really. It's nice to use similar weapons because you can get used to their reach and how far the weapon. Get comfortable with the weapon, and that's really true in just about any kind of game. You want to use something similar, even if it's maybe not the best weapon for you, just because you get accustomed to that. This guy's sticking his butt at me. Don't stick your butt at me, son. I'll kill you. But yeah, so use the same weapon. Just, it makes life a little bit easier for you and for, well, not so much for your enemies, but for you, for sure. Doesn't make life easier for your enemies, because then you get accustomed to things and you start killing them, which, being dead is not fun. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should ask. I should do an interview with a zombie. Would you guys like to see me do an interview with a zombie? Like, hey, Mr. Zombie, sir, is it true that you just want hugs? Oh, okay. Not sure what that means. But do you think juice packs are #1 survival food? Well, that sounded like a yes. So that area looked like a secret area. I don't know if it wasn't because I couldn't go any farther in there. But secret areas are always fun. So whenever you get a chance in any game, and this is important because it's very true, you want to make sure to always take the high ground. High grounds are always going to give you that upper advantage and the advantage that you want to have. Because
let's see what we got
if you're going through any game and there are enemies above you, especially if they have any kind of ranged weaponry, it's difficult because you have to not only focus on everything that's in front of you, but you have to focus on everything that's behind you as well. Or everything that's in front of you and everything that's above you. Excuse me, I'm not really making much sense here. So apparently I was too close to that and I got knocked back. I really like that effect, like the falling backwards. That's enjoyable. You have the spitter there that you can go down and take him melee, because don't waste bullets on him. He's very easy to take care of, and yeah, take him a couple shots there. And the other thing in this game that you don't want to get too attached to, though, is I'm saying use the same weapons over and over again, but you want to find similar weapons, not necessarily use the same weapon, because yeah, I have a really nice upgraded shock weapon, but it's from like, 10 levels ago, so it's not really all that effective anymore. So this thing is creepy as fuck. Like, it just looks creepy. It like screaming death. I want to kill you, and it's one of those bosses that he's difficult. It's a special infected that's just it's difficult to deal with. because he's so crazy. He's very strong. He's like that pedophile that everyone has in their neighborhood that you just don't want to deal with. But I go rage mode, I go boss mode, and make quick use of him, or quick work of him. So, really, if anything you learn from there, it's that boss mode, rage mode. I'm gonna call it boss mode now. Boss mode, it beats pretty much anything, and that's really true. If I'm ever in a bind and I can't deal with something, I just try to work up enough rage to go into rage mode, and that will work almost every single time. So everything's super bright here because it's in the light, and it just doesn't look too good. And again, I apologize. I don't like it any more than you do. But for now, we're gonna have to deal with it because I can't go back and re-record this. I want to so bad. But don't worry. We'll move on and we'll get some better quality graphics, stuff that you don't have to worry about too much here. Now, the thing the jungle does a really good job of, it's really got this like creepy atmosphere of you never know where zombies are going to pop out of. And I don't know if it's just like a texture problem, but literally zombies pop out of nowhere in the future here. You'll just kind of be walking around and just be like, teleport in front of you, and be like, what the fuck, and then they'll grab you and then try to eat you or give you a hug or whatever, you know, they want to do. But it's interesting because it's hard to prepare for something that, you know, isn't there. But I end up dealing with it just fine. Don't worry. I'm a boss. I can deal with these kind of things pretty handily. So I went up the support tree of, you know, getting regeneration effects and that kind of stuff because it suits my playstyle. I know probably a lot of you want to go up the aggressive route and see all those things leveled up. And as well as that would work for me, because I am a very aggressive player in my games. See, I thought this guy was a zombie, and I'm just like, oh, I'll chop your head off. You weren't a zombie. You were talking at me. Sorry, dude. I don't understand how everyone just assumes that you're a bad guy in this game. Like, see, that guy got a little scared there. He jumped. Like, how do you assume that that you're a bad guy in this game? Like, just some random guy walking in the jungle? You don't give him a chance to explain himself, which, I guess, to be fair, I cut off the guy's head almost instantaneously, so it wasn't really fair to him, but... So I'm like a boss here. I'm not using my guns, which eventually I do have to use because it's not fun going through this area if you don't have... See, I try like running at him like, ah, bonsai charge! Ow, you hurt so much! Stay away from me, owie! Because, yeah, they do hurt a lot if you charge into 3 of them. So you don't want to do that if you have a choice. And then to add to everything, freaking runners come and start attacking you here. And I will be honest, because I'm honest with you guys, I died a couple times here. Because I was just like, what the fuck? They just, you know, kind of surround me, and you'll see some terrible editing features here. So yeah, you see that awesome editing-ness that we get. But yeah, they come out of nowhere and end up attacking you, and you kind of have to not only worry about them, but with the rest of everything. You know, you're having to deal with all the guys shooting at you, and it's not too fun. So whatever, we dealt with it. We know what we're doing because we're bosses. This is pretty much going to wrap up this episode. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I promise you that all these color problems will get better in the future. I only have a couple videos left of those. I'm trying to finish this game as quickly as possible so I can get onto the next game, which is Skyrim. I know you guys are excited about that. And that'll do it. Thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.